Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Points of Lie. I am Nordronock, and we are here to play Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition, set in the world of Eberron. I'm Nordronock, and once more, I'll be the Dungeon Master. Is the music a little quiet, by the way? I think it's a little quiet.
Good to me.
Tad quiet, but it's good.
Yeah, let me adjust the music.
You can always adjust your own volume if you think it's quiet.
True.
Everyone else probably has it set where they want it.
Yeah, so... I don't think there isn't going to be much of a recap nowadays, right now. But before we all get started, does anybody want to do some self promotion? Want to say something real quick?
No, I'm good.
Yeah. I think I said this before in the in last week's in the last session, but congratulations on your latest Kickstarter success.
Thank you.
Yeah, and there's the mouse. I probably should There we go.
Yeah, your computer mouse should not be as squeaky as an actual goddamn mouse.
Yeah. So anyway,
I can hear that shit from the other room.
So is everybody up for a surprisingly quick recap?
Let's see, we've got Apparatus meeting up with Merrick Stakhanith to have a secret conversation about what the fuck, dude, I'm your friend, don't do stupid shit. You've already got 2 counts of treason that can be easily leveled against you.
Pretty much, and that's the long and short story of Apparatus.
And then dipshit make fuckface decides to go duel our fucking swashbuckler
in a slap fight, a magical slap fight. But let me do the official recap. Previously, each of you...
Right, because you're a swashbuckler, right, Lego?
Yeah.
Yeah, previously, each of you had been invited to this month's Tangala. You spent the days leading up to the ball, preparing, mainly getting fancy dresses, or in Apparatus' case, a message to point out how ridiculous this whole thing is. If I am to oversimplify what happened.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than that, but yeah, that's the gist of it.
Is the butt lagging? Anyway,
You lagged.
Oh, right. Yeah. So, and you have convinced the barber of one of the barber jewelists to give you a discount because of Zora's connection to the 60. And so, the night has begun. Most of you mingled with the guests. Apparatus gave Merrick's the riot in private about recent events such as...
I did not read him the riot act.
I'm pretty sure you...
No, reading him the riot act was, you do anything like this again and I'm going to report you to the fucking authorities. Where you will go to prison because holy shit.
Yeah.
Merrick's is not good at cleaning up his messes.
Yeah. So it's what Silicon has said in the first place. Before I got into the official.
Merrick's is one of Apparatus's only friends.
Yep. Which explains their actions in the previous session. Hope that clears things up, everybody. Yeah. However, their conversation was cut short when Abe was dragged into a duel by a seemingly random one-slinger, though it may or may not have ended up in a magical slap fight. But Abe was the victor, and his opponent conceded before Apparatus used web for the guards to arrest him. And then there were screams of bloody murder. And that is where you are right now. There's been mutterings, some panic, some panic in the crowd at the Tangala mansion. You tried to get through the crowd. yeah, like you see, like someone's been murdered, and someone says, no, several people have been murdered, all in the same night. What is the name of the host?
Question.
Yes.
I can only see a tiny little white box.
I forgot to log in to Roll20.
Oh, zoom in.
Uh,
I don't think that'll fix the white box issue.
yeah, no, see, you don't understand. I'm at 100%, and the box is smaller than my screen.
I saw the screen of I saw the the Welcome Dragon's Inquisition.
He set up a fancy ball picture right now.
Yeah, so if there's no white square, so which means
You
there's
try reloading.
So for platform clarification's sake, would you like me to do a brief flashback so you understand why you've been invited to the Dang Gala?
Can you
I thought it was
drag
just
me
because we
to
were
another
Zoria's
screen
friend.
and then put me back onto the correct one?
Sorry, what?
Can you drag me to another screen and then put me onto the correct one?
How would I do that?
switch layer for him.
Okay, so like you know how like in the menu where you move the entire party?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Since apparently I'm the only one having the problem. When you have that screen open,
There we go. Should be working.
Well, this is interesting. Acrid doesn't start out in a pod.
no, actually it put me back to the same thing. I'm gonna reboot. You keep going without me, but I'm gonna reboot Roll20
Yeah.
because
So would everyone like a quick flashback to explain why the rest of the party has been invited to the Tangala?
It was
Because
either
I forgot
because they're
to- I
Zoria's friends or because...
You're
Well, it's not like we've done anything great for this city.
you're not far.
I mean,
Crazy.
we've done quite a few things.
Okay, that the nobles would notice.
Yeah, that and as Leon
So
would
far,
explain,
we've wrecked a building and
Stopped at an entire uprising.
and Leon
and
says,
Jack the Ripper.
yeah, Leon,
That's
Zoria's
it.
father explains.
Wait, what is this about a Jack the Ripper?
Copper.
Oh yeah,
Leon says, well, not only
they would
that,
they wouldn't have cared about that though.
Yeah,
They would have. They
we
would have
haven't
cared
really
about
done
stopping,
anything.
yeah,
except for stopping their workforce from rioting.
Leon says, well,
There you
go.
that's one reason. Another reason is that I have petitioned the Tane family to extend the invitation to members of the Clifftop Adventurers Guild. I think it would be a nice boost to your public image after what happened at the Civil Mistheater months ago.
Hey, we saved them. We saved everybody.
That is true. I've read the papers.
Almost everybody.
Sometimes that's not enough to overshadow the things.
The fact that we cost some
that
rich person
could've
money because they had to
happened.
rebuild the building.
Yeah.
I mean, Merrick's doing some that fun by it.
Yeah, so that is Leon's explanation in the flashback. Back to now, you're at the ball. The crowd is gathering around what appears to be multiple bodies. Do you approach?
I mean, sure, I would. My character would approach.
Yeah.
Yep.
Zoria,
Apparatus gonna
apparatus.
approach.
You
Pulling out the what's it called? The Oracle of War. Try to get a for the analyze
Do
the
you
war.
have your inventory
Oh,
with
right.
your apparatus?
We stuffed all our inventory in the bag in someone's bag of holding.
Bag of holding.
All right. You grab the
I have a
the
bag of
oracle.
holding, and someone. I think someone else does.
Yeah.
I've got all the
and-
weapons stashed.
Yes. The nobles eye you apparatus as you pull out the Oracle of War, and one asks, "My, such a strange chest."
It's so
Quiet.
strange. How about
Buddy.
we?
I need everyone to clear the area.
Yeah, I want to catch the guy who said that somebody got poisoned. Because if somebody got stabbed and poisoned, how do you tell the poison part if you did
How
it?
do you know that it's like?
All right.
How do
When you
know
look,
that they-
you recognize one of the victims. Bosch Gunbright. The wow. Give me a moment.
He's the wow. Give me a moment.
No, you recognize this grizzly-looking dwarf, almost foaming at the mouth, eyes rolled up, with a plate of splattered food next to him, dead.
There's
You also recognize
nobody have the hors d'oeuvres.
and not far from
I'll
and
not have what he had.
and not far from the dwarf, you recognize the half-elven Lion Durian heir.
Oh, well, that
Stabbed
sucks
multiple
for them.
times in the chest. Blood splattered all over the carpet. Dead.
You think Gath has a couple casts of Revivify? Or Resurrection?
No, as we all know, they were killed with a Thayan wizard's blade. For plot reasons.
Indeed.
Oh, hang on. Don't we literally have a thing that lets us talk to the dead now?
May I finish?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Everybody, may I finish?
All right.
Alright.
You also recognized members of House Kent, two of which are the Lady Arsran de Kenneth, who's been brought over by several guards. Watching place, we found her suffocated in the vents. Or less. And nearby, you also see Sirgoth de Kenneth, also shared a similar fate to Vosh, with a shattered glass and spilled wine all around. Dead.
Very unfortunate.
And you also see, see two more female nobles. Their dresses ripped, from like one of them, like ripped from like constant stabbing, and the other pale placid, as if poisoned or otherwise, both dead. So that would be about you see about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people murdered all in the same night, all in the same place.
But all with different ways of
the
being
same.
murdered.
I don't know. They all seem that they were murdered to death. That's the same way, right?
No.
I was murdered to life as the formerly undead.
How fatal was it? Completely fatal. Anyways, I am going to use my divine sense.
Okay, divine. You do not detect anything with your divine sense. Nothing undead, nothing holy, nothing unholy.
It also finds celestials and fiends.
That's why I said it.
In case that matters.
Yeah, I'm just saying it as an oversimplification. Apologies.
All right.
I'm gonna use roll for investigation and medicine, checking these bodies.
I'm gonna.
May I have an advantage using? Since I'm using the Oracle of War to help me figure this
The
shit out.
Oracle. I won't grant you an advantage because the Oracle of War is more for tactical purposes. As you look in your character sheet.
I know, but it could also scan the area and basically see how someone would be ambushed here.
True. I'll allow you advantage on investigation. Medicine, not on advantage. Apologies.
Okay. Nope, that's fair. And I accidentally closed out on the dab.
I'm going to. You said the dwarf was foaming at the mouth
Yes.
and is very clearly not stabbed to death.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try to smell his breath, and then smell the food.
Roll me a perception check.
This wouldn't have happened if I was the chef again.
I'm gonna go over and
Okay, you sniff, and you do swear over the food and the wine, and and some of the guests seems to give you dirty looks. But one wonders if you're just happy to be an investigator on the scene. Anyway, so you
Okay, first I'm rolling
did manage to catch a whiff of something with from the wine
poison.
and the yeah.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna, as he's sniffing, I'm gonna go over to the dwarf and look at him, and I'm gonna use my physician's touch on him.
Physician's touch. What's that?
Oh, wait.
So I'm
The
gonna use.
dwarf died to poison. That's ironic.
I mean, they can still. I'm gonna use
I know.
key point to
Just saying.
to restore 1d6 plus 5, and as well as use my physician's touch to end one disease or one of the following conditions affected by creature blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, or stunned.
All right.
So I'm going to remove poison. And I mean,
You recognize that his twitching was caused by rigor mortis. He was said before you got here.
what?
Rigor mortis is the
Doesn't-
opposite of twitching.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't twitch
Oh, right.
when you're in rigor mortis. You stiffen.
He stiff. Yeah, he quickly stiffens
that's-
right before you touch him. You were just too late.
No, this is okay.
Okay.
Also, rigor mortis sets in, starts setting in a little bit after they die, not right as they die.
Right. Sorry.
It's also like hours before it's fully in.
Oh, okay.
You realize
As
that
various
his body,
gases
his body
and
has begun.
fluids.
Yeah.
Connor, you need to watch some police procedurals. I'm kidding.
Right. Sorry. I slipped out on my medical knowledge. Yeah. So you realize that his body has begun to.
Considering the
stiffen.
family you're in, Connor, this is really disappointing.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, then I'm going to go over to the woman that was stuffed in suffocated,
Yeah.
stuffed in the vent.
You recognize that she has a dragon mark, like the man who was like the other man who was poisoned.
See
Okay,
if she's
well,
got a Green
I'm-
Lantern boyfriend.
I'm gonna take out the token. Where is it? Where is it? What is it called again?
Norm, when you get a chance, I want to. Who all is around?
And the guard says, "Gather away, gather away. They're on the case. Gather away."
Since I'm trying to
I'm gonna
identify
pull out the
poison,
deathly token.
Oh, and I forgot to acknowledge Silicon's investigation 26, right?
yes. And since I'm identifying poison with medicine, should I use intelligence or wisdom?
Still wisdom, I believe.
Okay.
You're trying to find symptoms and the like. So as for okay,
So
so
that should be
before
intelligence
I
then,
get to
since it's
Zoria's
related to
deathly
investigation.
token interrogation, with your medicine check, you realize that this just happened all in an hour or two. Judging by judging by the vicinity, it seems like most of these people have some sort of connection to each other. Whatever their motivations, they seem to take them to the grave, unless Zoria has something in mind. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The murder weapons, the culprit was there. The murder weapons, most likely obvious, but the motivations seems to be as clear as the darkest night.
Based on these stab wounds, I know that the murder weapon was obviously a frying pan.
It could be.
With a strong enough person, I would like to go to a door. Just like go stand at a door. Any exit.
Okay.
Okay, Giannis.
All right. So, Zoya.
I'm gonna
So,
fished out the
Yeah.
cube.
so you use your deathly token on the Dracomarked lady.
The woman that was stuffed in a vent.
How many
Alrighty.
exits are there? I guess
The
I'll make a
corpse.
question first.
Rises.
Be sure to ask her if she's got a Green Lantern boyfriend.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Do you know the person who did this to you?
Okay. Let me take a look at the notes. It was my own doing. Stupid of me to check the vents. Faulty.
Why did you check the vents?
Hoping to steal a jewel case. It belonged to my dead mother. Intend to hide the riches.
Okay. From my vantage point, can I spot
Right, you're at
getting
the.
uncomfortable? wait.
Roll me
Oh,
a
wait.
roll me an investigation check, Abe.
I'm looking for anyone nervous.
Yeah, roll me an insight check.
Well, I don't mean to interrupt anybody. I just died.
You okay?
He's fine. He's coughing. So
Oh,
what did
those
you
are used done.
specifically say?
Wait, yeah, you have 3 more questions, I believe, Zoria.
I know, but she suffocated herself while trying to steal something. But what did she say? Why? To my second question, what was the answer?
Oh, she tried to steal steal a jewel case with my with her dead mother's jewels inside. From intent to steal from and that's how she answered to your second question. You have 3 more questions.
Other than the material value, is there any significance of why you were stealing these jewels?
I'm in love with Archex de Lyondor. Maybe with him, the jewels would lift me out of poverty. No matter how, it's all so much.
She's a dragon mark of a different house, right?
Yes, of House Kenneth, as you can tell.
Scandal.
Yeah.
That's a huge scandal, man.
That's literally a now every house is a suspect because they will kill you over that kind of shit.
Yeah, because it's believed that if people from 2 different houses get married to have kids, that's one of the ways that aberrant marks come to be.
Yeah.
So
with the high up in go ahead and roll me some history checks to see if that lines up with what you say with advantage because of your role playing.
Advantage?
Yeah, because I'm allowing that because that was some good role playing when you realized that.
Oh goodness. I can't toggle advantage, so I'm gonna roll 15
where's my
and
fire?
12, so 15.
Yeah. This lines up with what you said as a player, Zoya. And as
Sorry, knows it too.
And she said she was in love with who?
with
Yeah.
the Lion Dar heir, Arjex, the half elf.
Is that the guy that's just off to the right? I don't know their positions, but isn't that? Let me say that was one of the people.
Wait, are we still just on the Inquisition ballroom
Yeah.
image?
Yep.
Or is there an actual? Okay, you said just off to the right. I'm like, oh no.
I don't know their positions. I'm just making it. I was just making.
Okay.
The amount of, sorry.
So she was stealing them to give the jewels to him to help him.
No. She said,
no, I'm not asking her. This is out of character.
no.
Why did she say she was stealing them?
They were her dead mother's.
Yeah, well, no, I asked, other than material vows, why would you try to steal them? And she said something, and then she said that she was in love with...
Yeah. To lift herself out of poverty.
to
to
lift herself up.
a potential
Which
poverty.
that's
because
also interesting because a dragon marked that's in poverty.
no, it's like in poverty from the potential scandal, as you realize.
Oh. She might have...
She might have been. She would be excommunicated.
This was an eloping, basically.
Yeah.
I have one more question.
Um.
Right? No, I have two more questions.
Yeah.
Well, we know of one dragon marked house that isn't on the suspect list. But that's because they are specifically the dragon marked house for people with aberrant dragon marks.
Well, yeah. I can't think of anything else to ask.
I'm to fire off random math questions.
Let's leave it at 4 questions and come back later.
I'm gonna ask her. Well, before I ask her one of the questions, when she says that she's in love with him, do I see him in the room?
Yeah, his dead body.
Oh, he's one of the dead bodies.
I thought I heard that name.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the guy who's been stabbed to death.
Sorry, I missed that.
The second
he's
guy.
the one stabbed to death? Okay.
Yeah, there are 3 stabbed to deaths, isn't there? Killer ran out of creativity.
I know one of the questions I'm going to ask him.
You're gonna you realize with the Deathly Token she's gonna be in that duration for
I know, I'm saying I know what question I'm going to ask him when I get to him.
Okay. Alright, any other questions you want to ask?
Okay, so let's see if I got this straight. She died because she got stuck in a fucking vent?
Yeah, she suffocated herself because she got stuck.
How did she suffocate so quickly?
Big poofy dress.
Probably got there, and it's the first thing she did. I'm gonna.
Ooh, I got an idea for a question.
Abe, are you there? Are you with Zoria when she was asking those questions?
No, I would have already been off the other side, but I'm probably still within 80 feet. If you don't got another question, I got one.
I don't. I was gonna turn to the group and go, is there anything else we should ask her?
Okay, by the way, if
Who told her the gems were here?
That's a good one.
all right, do you ask?
Who told her, or who?
Okay,
How did she know?
I ask the others in character because just to let you know, the corpse will answer any question, even to others.
Not when they're telepathic.
Yeah.
Good point. Wait, you're speaking all of this
Yep.
in telepathically?
Yeah, the switchboard.
So I'm gonna ask. Since we're in switchboard mode, I'm gonna ask Abe. Should we ask her who told her, or how'd she know they were here? Or ask.
How'd she
both
know? Would probably get
questions.
more information.
It might get less because if the answer is someone told me.
Well, then the next question would be who told you.
Yeah, but we've only got one question left, right?
We got 2 questions left.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Fire up both.
Because Apparatus's question is why the would have been a couple rude questions, or why didn't you call out for help when you were stuck?
I'm gonna ask her. How'd she know the jewels were here?
I saw Bosch Gunbright carrying them.
Vosh.
And that's one of the dead
Another
people.
dead guy. So far, this has just been romance heist gone horribly wrong.
Well, yeah. Okay, so Vosh Gunbright is one of the dead bodies.
Yeah, that's the poisoned one.
The dwarf, I believe.
But I thought the dwarf was dragon mark.
The dwarf
No,
doesn't-
no.
No, the dwarf
Is the
doesn't-
dwarf dragon marked?
No.
No.
You don't see any dragon marks
okay.
on him.
We've got
Okay.
a half.
And the other-
There's a dead half elf that's dragon marked.
All
A
right.
dead
Leander.
human that's dragon marked.
Hey, what? Yeah, you see, like, the one that Zoria is talking to with Speak of Dead is dragon marked. So is another.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So is
would I know
Leander
her?
over there.
you
Would
defi-
Apparatus know her?
you recognize
Or
her.
Jax.
Thanks. You recognize her as Arzen de Kenneth. You've heard that this
This is
heiress.
weird.
You heard rumors about this heiress who's been meeting with his secret lover. It seems like
Well, we
the
know
rumors-
who that secret lover is now.
That's right. 'Twas
So
I.
we had one question left. She said that her mom sold these jewels, right? During my first question, she said that her mother sold them.
Not sold them, but Bosch, yeah, she had these jewels before her mother died.
All right. Well, then it seems like it might be important to ask how did your mother? How her mother lost the jewels?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna ask her. How did your mother lose the jewels?
The corpse does not know the exact context of the question.
She said that her mother had the jewels before she died.
Yes. Okay. So.
I asked her, how did her mother lose the jewel case?
But how did Voss do it?
Entrusted.
Well, I know.
My father. My father, Circos, entrusted these tools to the dwarf.
Oh.
And that the
So-
power of the token wanes. You can ask the corpse no more questions.
All right.
she said
Can I
that
make
her
a history
father
check to know about her
entrusted-
dad?
Her father entrusted.
Yes. Go ahead and roll me a history check with advantage because of your connection to House Kenneth apparatus.
Okay.
Father entrusted.
I got a bit right
History
after they were done with
is
this.
+8.
But then why is she stealing them if he entrusted? I'm confused.
Maybe
But
he
it would
can
be
give
a
him
question
back.
for the dwarf.
You can use flash of chance if you want apparatus.
I've got 5 of those, right? Yeah. 'cause
Yes.
Yeah, I use Flash of Genius for
Extra 5 to hit.
Yeah.
All
See
right.
what I can remember about her father.
It's an 18.
You've heard that. Well, my music body is lagging. You had that Sir got to Kansas quite a scandal when he made some donations to Nolan Tornak.
That name sounds familiar.
Nolan
is that
Nolan Tornak, one of the council members from the Cogs.
Yeah, is that the racist dwarf?
Yes.
Oh yeah, is it that?
Oh yeah,
that-
so I would
that
definitely,
jerk?
I would definitely know about her goddamn father. And this is you hear mentally apparatus swear, which is well, at least Abe hears apparatus
Yeah.
swear.
I'm the only one who hears it.
And you were like, oh,
Many very rude epithets, including apparatus just barely stopping one for a rude one for dwarf before realizing no, he doesn't hate dwarves, he just hates this dwarf.
So
Yeah, they-
at some point, while I'm smelling the food and
And he
drink, does anything smell reminiscent of what was in the dwarf's mouth?
Food and drink.
most like meats and like bread and stuff, and
No, but was there like an odor of whatever poison they may or may not have consumed?
The poison have an odor that
Of
was
almonds.
distinguished from the food and everything.
Does it smell like almonds?
Or is it iocane powder, which is apparently odorless, colorless, and tasteless, enough so that somebody would bet their life on it?
you smell of almonds. Yes.
Almonds.
That explains the foaming. That explains the foaming.
It also meant that he died very painfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because,
Yeah.
So
No,
cyanide basically causes one of the things it does. It causes your muscles to contract enough to start cracking your bones.
Yeah. So
And that's
Abe,
before you
you,
die.
you start hearing your Warforged friend apparatus soaring out like a storm before they stop themselves.
Oh no, that was all in Abe.
I'll be back.
In Abe.
Yeah.
And you were like, and I'll bet you were like,
I'm used to it by this point.
Dad's the motherfucker that sent that donated that
I wanna
to that
go
evil son of a
over-
bitch.
Alright, before when
Sorry.
people when the corpses start answering questions, has anyone looked not unnerved in the normal way that would do? Like unnerved like uh-oh.
Do they look
I'm in trouble.
uncomfortable when the questions are being answered?
roll me an insight check, Abe.
Don't ask
I
for
got
apparatus. do the inside
17.
check.
Yeah, mostly.
17 minus 1, 16. I'm not
Yeah,
great
you
at
notice
insight.
that this gnome thing looks very surprised, but she was like, huh, that escalated quickly. Merrick's had the same reaction as, but more surprised as like 6 in one night.
No, not at the body. Like at the body's answering questions. Does anyone look like they're about to get
No.
like they're
Like,
nervous
oh,
that they're
shit.
about to get caught?
It's like, oh shit, like
Someone has
they're
speak with
asking
dead. I'm
questions.
fucked.
You notice a most of the occupants if they could express their shock that 6 people died in one night, all in the same place.
That's not what we're looking
Oh.
for.
Well, that's still what.
However,
he's catching from
you
the-
notice one of the occupants slipping away. But it could just be a waiter that was just like getting some additional orders.
No one should be able to leave the room. FYI.
Yeah, no. I'm faster than whoever's leaving. Catching.
And while he's after I'm done talking to her, I'm gonna go over to
and I'll shout out
our
the guys like,
Jax-
nobody leaves this room.
You notice that that one of the waiters that's leaving is like a female halfling. Just don't. When you caught up to her, Abe's like, I found it. It's just so much. I just need some room.
Nope.
Alright, nobody leaves. It's a big ballroom. You can stand away from the crowd, but please don't leave.
Roll
It
me
makes you look extremely suspicious.
Okay.
At the end
I'm
of the
just-
investigation, but before we reveal our results, can we have Tim Curry like reenact everything for everyone?
Okay, I'll just sit down on the chair. Just, I'm sorry. That
Am I
was
the only
20.
one that's
that was
seen
a bad
Clue?
idea of me. She says, and she's just like,
I have seen Clue, but
Okay, good.
it doesn't seem entirely relevant right now.
It's a murder mystery.
With a lot of murder.
I know.
I'm going to she said Arjax, the heir to Lyrandar that was stabbed to death.
yes.
By the way,
I'll
back
go
to the
over
doors. I go back to the doors, by the way. Hopefully with the guards helping me now.
Oh, and then I mentally tell Abe if he thinks of anything to ask the Lyrandar heir to let me know. And I go over to him and I use the coin.
Okay. The corpse of the half-elf regards you lifelessly.
Do you know who killed you?
That fucking dwarf Vosh.
Okay. Gosh.
How sure are we that they can't lie?
They can't.
They
Corpses.
can.
They can't. They can tell falsehoods, but the corpse wouldn't know that it's a falsehood. Just to be double sure, I'm going to double check the spell real quick.
It tells what it believes is true. Like the workaround for truth serum and
Yeah,
some
they
truth.
cannot tell a deliberate or intentional lie. That
Yeah.
corpses, they don't have any intent, period. So even if, like, as live they would have wanted you to help find their murderer,
What was your intent?
To live a new life.
Oh no! Sorry, my brain just like completely just stopped. There was more to my questions.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll
What was your
I
intent?
don't know where you get the idea that corpses who speak with dead can't tell a lie. They very explicitly, according to the spell description, can lie to you.
What was your intent
you read the description again.
with? What's her name?
Yeah.
Our saint. What's the girl's name that I talked to previously?
Arisen.
Arisen DeCaneth. And the jewels.
Yeah. To live a new life with my love.
Okay.
Oh no! It can lie to you if it thinks you're the killer. That's it.
No, it can lie to you if it wants to. One of the examples is if it thinks it would be hostile to you. It probably has no reason to. That doesn't mean it can't.
Okay. Third question.
Oh, the thing that I was reading earlier was apparently the Pathfinder description. In Pathfinder, they can't lie.
Why would Vosh want to kill you?
Don't know. Was this something to do with my love's father?
Okay.
Well, okay, and then here in this other description for 5th edition, it says that they cannot. The corpse cannot deliberately lie, however, they can intentionally mislead you by giving technically truthful but otherwise unhelpful answers.
Where are you reading that from?
This is with an interview with
I'll check the spell on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, an interview doesn't matter for squat. That's not what the book says.
Okay, let's not worry about the spell.
Yeah, we're going with what we got.
I'm gonna ask Abe if he can think of anything else to ask.
Yeah, it is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer. I've got an idea, Nord. You got your thing, Rose?
Oh, I was just gonna say, maybe ask him about if the father knew of the relationship. Like, if he had any inkling of knowing if the father knew about the relationship or not.
definitely not unheard of to do honor killings.
But it also puts him in a bad spot for killing a heir to a Dragonmark house.
Who was intending on.
That's true. But like, it's still
Hard
like
to prove.
It's hard to prove, and likely because of who the victim was, they might have looked the other way if there was nothing completely conclusive against her father. And then, of course, there's also
the wrong isn't that he's planning on running away with his daughter. And anyway, trying to think, is there anything else that we want to ask him? And it's just like me saying to Abe, hey, ask everybody if there's any questions they have for the lover, Arjax, Deliondar. Does anybody have questions for him?
Wait, I thought we were questioning the dwarf.
No,
No.
not yet.
He's next.
Yeah, he's next. He's definitely next. I definitely have questions to ask him.
Does he know how any of the other people here died? Because we've got
okay.
3 unaccounted for.
I'm going to ask him, does he know why? And then I'm going to say their names. Of the
You can just say, hey, do you know what other 3 people's names are dead?
yeah. Insert names here. Do you know why they're dead?
But it's a good thing the announcer, announced most of the names earlier.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah.
I, as the player, don't know the names because
It's been a week.
it's been a while.
And also there's no visuals.
So, does he know?
Does he know about how the others died?
Why the others were killed.
Why was the others killed? And then we can ask if he knows something else, but like, this is the 4th question. We have 1 question after this, but
Right.
does he know why the others died?
The
The
others?
3 other ones.
No.
No, I'm saying that the 3 names and say, "Do you know why they died?"
No. I didn't know they died.
Okay, so we're starting to establish a timeline here.
Not necessarily. He still could have been the last one to die and just been unaware.
Isn't this just like a body pile in the middle of the room?
At this
I think
point,
they
Another good
brought him
question.
in
How did
different
nobody
areas.
notice till everyone was dead?
Is there another question, or I'm just going to say they ask him a random question?
Hmm. Was he aware of what's her face's jewels that she was stealing them?
Good one.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm going to ask him, was he aware that Arson was trying to take her jewels back from Vosh?
yes, that's the idea for our new life together.
Okay. And he's dead. Re-dead.
Well,
The power of the token wanes. You can ask that corpse no more questions.
Not for 10 days.
anyway,
Not this token. If you look at the Deathly token, it would say,
well, using this token, I can't use it again on the corpse, but maybe someone else that has it could probably ask, but I don't think anybody in the group
speak with
can.
dead.
Um,
Got that invocation.
I'm gonna go over to Vosh.
all right, yet another corpse guards you lifelessly. So the half elf, young, like short hair, pale skin, very dashing looking, starts to grow a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow, which adds quite a bit to his look.
Vosh was a dwarf.
I'm describing Lyandar. I forgot to describe the others. Arzen.
Oh, you were
okay.
describing the Lion Dark.
And then Arzen Decanus, she has like red hair, also quite pale, with freckles and with a dark mark on her. Although the camera's mirrored on my right, let's say on my right cheek as a reference, very fancy dress, and clear telltale signs of someone who has died from suffocation. As for Vosh, very like leather-like, like his skin looks very leather-like, as if like he's been out of the sun for a long time. Very wrinkled skin, graying hair, and his mouth has gotten very his lips have a strange color to it, a sign of poison. Wears sturdy armor, as to prepare for any fight, except for being poisoned. You recall that dwarves tend to be very resilient. Whoever inflicted whoever gave poison him must have found something very potent.
Yeah, shit ton of cyanide.
We know what it is, luckily. Thanks to Nate.
All right. If you have any questions, ask it.
All right.
I will say, while smelling the food on the table, does anything smell of almonds that shouldn't?
Well, no. You don't smell anything odd.
Okay, because obviously if there's like a little muffin or a cake that smells like almonds, that's not as weird as, say, the wine smelling like almonds.
Yeah, and one of the guests is like, shoo!
Really?
A guest is trying to shoo me?
Yes.
This is my food!
He's sniffing the buffet table.
That man over there was poisoned. I am trying to figure out what food on the table, if any of it is poisoned.
Roll me a persuasion check.
If you fail, I'm going to roll an intimidation check, and it's going to be thank you for being our poison tester.
That would be a deception check.
No, it will not.
Okay, go ahead and roll me.
If he's not persuaded, that's his problem. Not mine.
Yep.
Poison, and just hoofs it, and it just like backs away, and it's like, okay, it puts down the blade. He puts down the blade, like adjusts his powdered blade, wipes off any crumbs, and just like,
I am not an expert in poisons, but I know that when I crush somebody with my axe, they don't do that.
okay, and it's just like backs the hell away from you.
Jesus.
Oh,
Don't forget to check your P-mail.
Do you smell like almonds? Do you smell like almonds?
Are you
Okay.
going to die in a few seconds?
The first question I asked is
I thought you were... The gnome smells like almonds. Looks at him, sniffs. That's not a gnome, that's a Keebler elf.
No, those are gnomes. They just happen to tinker in treats instead of toys. Santa's elves are gnomes. Keebler elves are gnomes.
All right. Anyway,
and
I'm
I'm
going to
talking to
ask.
dead people.
I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue to talk to dead people. I'm going to ask Vosh, why did Arson's Decaneth's father entrust the jewel case to you?
of course I know. It's to develop a marriage with someone else.
Wait, what did he say? I gotta turn this music down. I can barely hear you.
As far as I he's saying that as far as I know, he's trying to, and he pauses for a minute. The corpse trying to process your question, trying to
Remarry?
envelop,
Really?
trying to prevent like love blooming between these two drug marked heirs, Archex
Okay.
and Isra, and his daughter.
Father. So he's just trying to keep them apart.
Now we're adding daddy issues to the mix.
Yep.
Well, we've already added daddy issues.
Yeah.
Hey, Nord, while Rose is writing stuff, did anyone decide to use birds for an entrance?
Birds?
And there happens to be some in the rafters.
Birds. That's random.
Not if you remember what I can do.
Someone is just doing like fancy tricks with birds before all this happened, and this wizard is like trying to safely put the birds in cages. And says, "Show's over, kids. Show's over."
Would it be up on the balcony or somewhere with a vantage point?
Oh, yeah, you can check it out.
Okay, I'm gonna ask the first questions then when we get to that.
All right. I'm going to ask Vosh, why did he kill Ajax Deliradar?
Surkoff told me to. I also gloated.
That's what's her face's dad, right?
Yes,
Okay. That was me asking as a player, not as a character, by the way.
gotcha. You gloated in the boy's face too.
So father.
Wow, these speak with dead answers are very fucking
Ordered
to the point, not cryptical.
Yes,
you.
I'm not complaining.
He said that the father did, and then what was the second part of the answer?
Gloated to the boy's face.
Him or the father?
Oh no,
The dwarf.
Bosch probably said something to him about you're dead because your love for the daughter, whatever, something like, haha, you're dead now.
Apparently being unpleasant. Yeah. I'd rank event.
I'm going to ask him how. What did he say to Arjax to gloat to him as he was killing him? Or I would say, what did he say or do to him to gloat?
Love is a fickle thing, and it will be kept apart by Sergoth.
Okay.
And a character. Wow, you're being overly gleefully evil. Did you kick puppies in your spare time too? Check his wallet. See if he's got a card for the official villains club.
Fickle thing. Love is a fickle thing. What else did you say?
It will be kept
apart.
And it will be kept apart.
By Strogoff.
By Sergoth, yeah.
By Stroganoff.
By Sir God. And that's the girl's father, right?
Yes.
Is he here?
Yes. You also see that Sergoth is also poisoned.
Oh God.
Oh, come on.
It might be a revenge killing for killing the heir, maybe. That's what I'm assuming. Of the Landar
I've heard
heir.
of putting off heirs, but this is or putting on heirs, but this is offing heirs.
2, 3. Okay, we have 2 more questions. The first question answered basically 2 of my questions.
Is poisoned while being gluttonous, so he probably wouldn't know who killed him. Wait, if it's just his food, that means someone handed it to him.
That was one of the things I was attempting to determine.
Yeah, so we could ask him who handed him the food.
And do we know if it was the food that was poisoned or was it the wine?
Yeah, so Sergoth.
Wine's another.
Sergoth, wine, Bosch, food.
Just scraping out his fucking molars to determine that or some shit?
Sorry, what?
Not just who's surrounded by what, I guess.
No, I know. I'm asking. I did not ask that question. This is all player questions. What did Whimper? Did Whimper figure out it was food that was poisoned, or was it
Spilled food by Bosch and spilled wine by Sergoth. That's what you saw.
So it was he took a drink of his wine and then died.
Yeah, the kind of guy.
Pretty
Yeah,
fast acting.
Okay, so Sergoth ate the food and then died.
No.
Bosch
ate-
drank
Other way around.
Other way around.
Vosh ate food and died. Sergoth drank wine and died.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to ask Vosh, who gave him his food?
No idea. One of the waiters, perhaps.
Hearing that, I'm glancing over to the nervous Nancy.
What? I had no idea. I
I
don't
just
know.
wanted to glance over at nervous Nancy to see what she react to that.
She was like, she's just like, oh, like in a fetal position. Just this can't be happening. 6 deaths in one night. This can't be happening. Oh,
Call that a slow Tuesday.
Maybe.
Okay, so listen. All right.
Okay. How does this is telepathic? How does people feel? The last question being asked: what did the person that gave you food look like? Because if he doesn't know who he is, he might have been able, he may have seen the
Well, if he's upper class, he probably doesn't even recall that.
I think it's still unless anybody else has a good question, I'm gonna try that question because it's possible he may not know what they look like or any distinguishing features.
I got no better question. Only like maybe a sidestep question. Sidestep question. It's like, was there a note with the food? Like, this is from, like how in bars you like this is from the gentleman at the counter.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check if you want to find anything that could be targeted towards.
So yeah, before I ask the question, I'm just gonna investigate.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, I'll tell apparatus to inspect the body, see if there's anything on it.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check. Almost instantly, you saw a note among the mess of among the mess of like spilled food. You swipe at it. You take a look and it says, bring this to Vosh. Signed, B.
B?
Yeah, just the letter B.
So we need to find this killer bee, huh?
So it says a name on it?
Just the letter B.
Yep, just the letter B.
They weren't that clumsy.
And refers to someone says Breely. B-R-E-L-I-E.
Really take this to Vosh and then B.
Yes.
Okay. I already said what I was doing, so if anyone else wants to check out Nervous Nancy.
Who's really?
So that's what asking Nervous Nancy might do. If it's a waiter, then maybe she knows a coworker named Breely, or is Breely, with how just completely fallen apart
I got
she
a
is.
+1 to insight, but I don't think we want the Charisma 8 character asking any questions of Nervous Nancy.
Yeah.
It's a little meta to not allow a character to ask questions because of something that is on their character sheet.
Okay, let's not let the character that has a track record of
having
bad bedside manner at best.
That would be in Nathan's campaign.
All right.
I mean, you could do it some first. You think you can be soothing?
No, because fucking apparatus is just gonna grill them like they're in a fucking interrogation chair.
Which will not end well.
Yeah.
Baby! Are you trying to ask questions too? So I'm gonna ask him if there's the person that gave you the food is. Do you know what they look like, or is there any distinguishing marks on them?
Halfling. Female.
Halfling female.
Looks very nervous, too. Just nervous wreck.
Did you explain? Did you say who the? How did you describe the nervous Nancy?
Nervous and named Nancy.
Is she a halfling?
Yeah.
Hey, as you recall, this
Nervous?
matches the description of the halfling whom you confronted. Like Snow White,
Okay.
blonde hair, rosy skin, blue-green eyes. That matches the description.
Okay.
Alright.
So we've got that option, and I wanted to touch the birds.
The bird's coo uses. And that coo's like, oh. Friend of our wizard, of our wizard friend, Bob.
The wizard's name is Bob. Okay. I love that.
Yes, Bob. He's very nice.
Nice to meet you, birds of Bob.
Burbs the Bob. Bob. Says
Yeah.
another. Yes, says another. Burbs the Bob. Bob. And they all says Bob.
Bob.
Christ, there's
Bob,
seagulls.
all right.
Oh goodness.
I love this. Basically, I want to ask tonight, did they? I've greeted the wizard as well because he's putting the birds in the cages. So I've like.
And this
walked up.
Bob-looking guy, dark skin, black curly hair, fairly middle age, wears simple robes, and says, "Oh, talking to my birds, huh?" I'm
Yes.
sorry, but my show is closed right now. So, unless
Well, just one little question for them.
yes, you're talking to my burbs of Bob. I'm Bob.
Yes, they find that a very amusing joke. But
I'll have to steal that
Birds
from
of
you.
B, huh?
My name is Bob, and you call them birds of Bob. Thank you for the idea, good sir.
Anyway, birds of Bob, did you happen to see anything while doing your aerial stunts regarding the murder?
Well,
over there?
You mean the people that got murdered? Most of them are assholes, especially that dwarf and the guy he's guarding, Seagoth, right?
No, you didn't do a good job about it. That's out of character. I'm not there asking you for talking to her.
Yeah, unfortunately, I
that
don't
are-
know what happened. It's pretty much chaotic. If only if I have memorized to detect poison, that might as much as it pains me. It's just because some of these people, they don't deserve it. Can't say the same for Fosh and Seagoth, but
Yeah.
poor bastard.
So far, we're 2 for 6 on didn't deserve this.
Let's see.
I'm going to well, Abe's talking to the birds.
And Bob the Wizard.
And Bob the Wizard. I'm going to look around and do I see the nervous halfling?
Yes, she's
He is curled up in a corner.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a Whimper retrieve her.
She looks at. Okay. So Whimper, do you do it?
I asked Whimper to bring her over.
Am I retrieving a living or a dead person?
Living. She's like
Nervous
in a corner,
Nancy.
like super nervous. Like I point her out and say, "Can you bring her here? We need to ask her some questions."
The halfling in the fetal position.
Yeah.
I can't do detect poison and disease.
I mean, I will try to get her to come over, but I mean, I'm twice her size and I look like a hungry predator. And I've been sniffing the food for so long.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, but you also look fancy. You look fancy with your fancy braids.
I say she needs to come over.
You can look like a tower of safety too. If you convey that you're a friend.
So anyways, yeah, I'll, saunter on over there on all fours like I usually do.
And she at the end and really is like, it's just like looking at what's just like. A gnome on all fours with ugly braids. I've seen everything now.
Ugly braids. Oof.
Did she really just call my braids ugly?
They might just be losing a suspect here in a minute.
Oh God, don't kill her.
Why? Are they no longer going to be a suspect? No, they're no longer going to be alive.
Oh gosh. I just see Whimper over and she says ugly braids and his ears just go down like he's very sad to hear.
I'll point over at Zoria and I'm like, my colleagues need to ask you some questions.
Okay. And she just like nervously stands up and walks over to you, Zoria. The weird knoll that's been spilling the food. Yes? What?
Are you Brayley?
Yes.
Who gave you the plate of food to give to Vosh?
One of the cooks, I think. It was a busy night, and I don't remember. Sorry, I'm just. I need to. And she breathes it in and out deeply. Okay, deep breaths, really, deep breaths. Okay, so yes, it was one. I think it was one of the cooks that gave it to me. We have a crew of cooks. Come to think of it, I think there was just like this orcish fellow, who just left shortly after I got the meal and wine.
Do you happen to know his name?
Starts with a B. Bray?
Yeah, we got that part.
Bram?
Yeah, we got that part.
It starts with a B. I'm not very good at names. I'm sorry.
Can you describe what they look like?
Well, orc,
Yeah,
maybe
two
half orc.
Molly, I'm not asking you.
Orc, half orc.
Besides, only Abe can speak to animals.
I think he very broad shoulder. Hell of a cook too. Yeah. One time when I tasted the food, it was exquisite. With a bit of a braided mohawk thing. Kind of like your, a bit like your that Noel guy there.
But they actually look good. And
Yes.
That's the moment.
Yes.
The poor woman
His braids
gets
look
mauled.
better than the nose. If I had to be honest.
That's just because she's racist.
Sorry.
Give me a moment to think of the guy's name. I don't know if I don't know. All I know is that his food is just exquisite. Many of your times, I never asked his name though. Oh, now I think of it. Someone said his name. B. Yeah, that's the orcs. It starts with B. If I heard his name, I've forgotten about it.
Let the bathroom door open.
Just give me a bit of time to recollect myself. Okay?
Okay, hold on. Baby, quiet down. Goodness. Hold on. And cook. Who poisoned the food? So she doesn't remember his name, and she's asking us to give her some time.
Yes, she's in shock.
As long as you stay here.
Okay.
Don't leave our sight.
I'm gonna ask.
Oh, have you? So did you run out of questions for Vosh the dwarf?
Oh, Vosh, I asked him 5 questions already.
Okay, so he's like.
Yeah, he goes in there and went like right after or right before I ask
Really?
Whimper to get Brayley.
Show of
And
hands, whose name doesn't start with a B?
so I'm gonna ask.
Most of the dead
I
people.
know Nathan's not here, but I'll ask Apparatus and Whimper just to keep an eye on her. Make sure.
All right,
nothing
ready to
happens
action to
her.
cast web.
Make sure nothing happens to her, and make sure she doesn't run away. I'm gonna go over.
I think we're done with subtlety. I'm gonna unstash the bag and just have it around.
One of the guards see.
By the way.
So, are you sure about pointing out the bag?
Well, he's not pointing out the bag. He's just.
Okay,
We're no
sorry.
longer being subtle about the fact that we have it.
Yeah,
He's gonna-
and the guards earlier was about to reprimand you for bringing in something you
a
shouldn't
bag
bring.
of holding.
But we saying
No, the whip.
when some of them realize that you're just here to help.
I mean, we've been helping him for the past several minutes.
It was for
I'm
the
gonna
whip
go
they pulled
over
up the door.
to the father. What's his name?
Surgoth.
Surgoth.
Is he wearing all black?
No, he wears the very uniform of House Kenneth. Like very bright shaded blue, probably cyan, with a fancy cloak. Very fancy clothes for a noble like him. Also has
So he's not
he
Surgoth.
looks he shares many physical traits similar to his daughter. Red hair, some freckles, and very
And
pale.
however he died, it was too easy for him. He went too easy.
Indeed.
All right, I'm gonna go. Surgoth.
It's not a golf, apparently.
Surgoth, the ass hat.
There's bright pink goths too.
Yeah.
And bright blue lips. It's on your poison.
Bright blue as in because he was poisoned, or bright blue as in because he's wearing makeup?
You're not quite sure. Could be drugs.
You need to hold this yourself. Thank you. Not my finger. All right, Surgoth. Questions to ask him.
Oh no.
Yes, ask the beef boy.
Okay, I was actually joking about the lips. Yeah, his lips are like a bit of a different color. Because poison and stuff.
what should we ask Surgoth?
Don't ask apparatus because they will be not pertinent to the investigation.
I'd probably go fish out the cooking staff to ask them some questions, whatever. There's another lull.
I will ask him. So I'll use the coin, and then I will ask him.
One question.
The course regards to lifelessly.
You're really enjoying that line, aren't you?
I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. Can you blame me?
No. Honestly, though, if you were to do the full Baldur's Gate 3 reference, it would be the corpse regards you horningly. Lecherously. There we go. Hi, Karlach. Can't sleep? What's up? I want to ride you till you see stars. And I'm going to bed.
Alright, so...
Oh, hi, Lazel, you asshole. Why are you staring at me like that? No, you cannot jump my bones. Fuck off.
Okay, we're getting a little bit off track here.
I've heard it's
we
hard
know
being a
Billy
pimp, but it's
gave
hard
the
being
food
gay.
to the wine to Surgoth, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, was it the same woman
Yeah.
that gave the...
Yeah, she was given the food and told to give it to Vosh and give
We
the...
can throw in, did you give the wine to Surgoth? You throw that in, let's get that. She's not dead currently.
I mean, she's not dead, so we can ask her.
Yet.
Yeah.
She's a major loose end for for the mastermind
That's
behind
why I told Whimper and your character to watch her,
Guard
make
her.
sure nothing happens to her, and so she can't run away. So,
Can I cast?
Oh, by the way, there's-
I'm gonna swap out one of my spells using Flash Recall for Sanctuary.
by the way, the one slayer that you forgot about the one slayer that's like all webbed up.
No,
Yeah,
the
no,
guard
he
No,
was
he
carried
was
him
taken by
off.
the guards.
Oh yeah.
And he was busy when all the murdering was
so-
taking place.
Surgoth,
Yeah, we do need to. Oh shit! No, we do need to question him because the duel could have just been a distraction. Most likely was a distraction.
Yeah. It did go on for like 30 seconds, so. Yeah.
no,
A
no.
duel that ended up as a slap fight? No, really. It's like I realize it's like a slap fight because of the way that because of like vampiric touch.
Yeah.
Cease.
Okay,
used up the
I
first level
really
spell.
don't know. What?
Good. Yeah.
What should we
Oh.
ask? Or
Wait,
ask?
a way better way of doing that. I could have
You
just tossed you the
know-
cube of force.
We know that Surgoth had Vosh kill Arjax. We know that he gave the case to Vosh to keep it from his daughter so they can't run away together. I'm going to actually ask him, why did he resort to killing Arjax?
Only way to only to keep him from taking my daughter.
So far, this guy is not a very good contender for Best Dad of the Year award.
Well, he lost that respect ages ago.
He's in the running for Vorstad, though.
Oh yes, top.
Well,
top of
he's
that
definitely if he's got grandkids, he's still not even in the running for worst granddad, though. Looking at you, Caius.
Um.
Wow, Caius the Third looks so much like Caius the First. It's uncanny. Yeah, there's a fucking reason for that.
Hey,
Hold on. Let me actually write this down.
take it down a notch, okay?
It'll be 5.
All right. My second question is going to be, excuse you.
How much wood could woodchuck wood?
Why would someone want to kill him?
Aside from the
Different-
obvious.
You get from
I mean,
Abe,
if it's the
it's like
same thing,
apparatus
it's
has
like,
not
it's
stopped
fine.
listing reasons.
Don't know. Maybe someone didn't like me.
That's an understatement.
Surprise, surprise.
Because you've been so charming up to this point.
In my head, I'm like, well, maybe because
Bird.
douche canoe.
Bird.
Don't
Yes,
insult
bird.
douche canoes like that. It's rude.
Where's the bird?
Oh, jeez.
Bird flies across the screen.
Bird almost
and
flew into my
putting your
face.
screens is very bright.
It's because it's the window.
Yeah.
I
Yep,
can't control the outside light.
it is very bright outside. Anyway, so you have 3 more
Halfway
questions.
through the day, we're getting closer
Yeah.
to the 30-degree angle of sunset.
Based on the angles of the sun and the moon,
I
they're
don't know
probably at
what
the
to
bottom of the
ask
ocean.
him.
Let's see. No, he wasn't involved
That-
with the poisonings.
He doesn't know why someone would want to kill him. I mean,
Why did he think he was going to be able to get away with it?
Oh yeah, maybe he's got somebody
Maybe-
higher up. Who?
I mean, yeah, they
smooth it
might
for him.
look away if there's not enough evidence, but Speak with Dead is a 3rd level spell. So yeah, so unless he honestly didn't think someone would have that prepared.
Yeah, I'll ask him. Why does he think he could have gotten away with killing Arjax?
No one, people will understand that two dragon marks do not mix well. You'll understand.
Yes, however,
It usually
doing
doesn't result in death, though.
well, it usually doesn't. But also, even when it does, murder is normally not the first solution they try,
Yeah,
or
that
even
was
the
saying,
second.
like, I just,
Playing B usually. Imagine.
There's evil and there's evil right there. Yeah, 2 more
There's
questions.
evil and there's dumb as a bag of hammers.
like, I could kind of understand if it was like her and someone part of Lyradar, but like not like someone just like that has a dragon mark, but like isn't like on like the top of the hierarchy. Not an heir. Not an heir to Lyradar.
Sounds like a good way to end up exactly how we already did.
Yeah.
Merrick's is kind of like watching this. It's like, wow, wow. Sorgoth and Vosh had it coming.
Oh yeah, because apparently Merrick's doesn't go, wow, this is how I'm gonna end up. Which, based on his fucking actions the last couple of years, is probably how Merrick's is gonna end up.
Go ahead and roll me and nah, never mind.
Mark.
Okay, that's
He's
it
just
for
like
me.
watching it. It's just like, and he was like shaking my damn head.
I'm gonna toss either apparatus or Whimper, whoever wants it, the cube of force for if anything real bad comes their way.
Can we not chew on my mouse, please?
Right? You can use that just any time, right?
You guys, we got 2 more questions to ask him. If no one can think of anything, I'm just going to ask him 2 random questions.
No, I'm gonna, and then I'll wander off and ask around to try and get the name from the cooking staff.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check with charisma. And look, and here's Deficit just eating popcorn. Oh, very.
Yeah, that's 23.
You're able to ask like relevant questions to the to this little mystery, and someone says, "Come to think of it, I think that that work's name is Brew. B-R-U-L-L. That's the name. Brew. Never said his last name." And someone asked, Melg? Brew Melg, I think? Last we saw him, he was, like, before all this happened, he was, I don't know where he went. He just, like, disappeared.
Then that's what's going to take up the rest of my time. So I gotta go. So enjoy. Fill me in on info gathered when I get back.
See, 2 more
Or
questions.
next time. Yeah. And remember, you guys got the cube of force, so impenetrable barrier.
Yeah. There are also
Okay.
2 more corpses to interrogate if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there's no other questions for the father, I'm going to ask him 2 random questions.
No, I'm trying to think about the best way to word this. Basically trying to ask him the general plan, like how far this conspiracy goes, how many other people he... Yeah. So ask him how many other people knew of his plan.
Okay, yeah.
Or who
I
else
asked
knew of
him
his plan?
Who knew of this plan? Other than Vosh.
Just me and him.
That's not true, but that doesn't mean that he knows that that's...
Yeah, he doesn't mean that someone didn't find out without him knowing.
Yeah. Okay, one more. Guess how he planned not to get caught. Come on, brain. Actually work. Put the words together.
No, not on the mic.
How do we get...
No.
How is Vosh able to be here at the party and with his weapons?
What? That would. How would the father know about that?
Okay, basically, what is Vosh's... Why would Vosh be at this party at all? Like, honestly, who is Vosh?
Vosh is... Okay, so,
Well,
Vosh is a terrible streamer who is an asshole. Oh, sorry. In-game.
I was gonna make that kind of joke earlier, but I didn't know if anyone else would get it.
Zing! You probably wonder if Vosh is into horses.
What?
It's a bit of a
we're
it's a
going
bit of a
to,
joke. I'll explain.
Okay,
later.
so we need. So I'm assuming Vosh is here because Sargoth invited him.
Okay.
But I can ask him. I mean, it can be a random question that might be important.
Or we can
So
just
yeah,
ask him how Vosh brought in his weapon. Well, no, we don't even know if he used his weapons or instead of
but
just.
he was stabbed. Our
Arkar-
Jax was stabbed.
Yeah, but he could have just been stabbed with like kitchen equipment.
I'm gonna actually. I think we should just ask him how did Vosh get a weapon into
You're asking this in character?
kill?
Vosh is my bodyguard. Very convenient. Eh?
That
But
doesn't answer the fucking question. God damn it.
Sorry, what?
I mean, see, the thing is even bodyguards can't really bring weapons in. But I mean, whatever.
It's a cryptic answer, so. And he's not privy to tell you much because. We'll be inside check, Zoya.
I'm really good at those. Well, 21.
You notice that there's a look of disdain even when you're asking with speak of dead. You have a war fortune in your vicinity.
Oh, okay.
That's apparatus.
Oh no, sorry, officer. The poison apparently made it so that his face got the shit beat out of it. The poison also caused multiple stab wounds. And a fire burn.
Right. That was the last question.
And he goes limp. No more questions asked as the token's power wanes from the body.
Okay. And okay, so there was Arson, Arjax, Vosh, Surgoth,
And two more. You recognize him
And
as
two more.
Elizabeth Aubrey and Lady Erin Enkiliost. I'm getting these things from one of the modules, so bear with me here.
Lisbeth who?
Lisbeth de Aubrey. You've heard of her, Zoya.
Dobry.
De Aubrey. Aubrey. Y.
No, it wouldn't be Di. Di is specifically Dragon Marked House.
Yeah,
There's no Dragon Marked House Aubrey.
Yeah, I'll correct that mistake and put it ear. There we go.
Yeah, it should be Ear Aubrey.
Yeah, it would be Ear, not
Yeah.
Ear Aubrey.
I mean, you can be a member of a dragon marked house and not necessarily bear the same last name. That's
No,
very
but
common
they
in
would be-
House the Rashk.
But it wouldn't be.
And
Lisbeth.
it also
Would it
for
be
the knife.
Dobry?
I
No,
don't know.
it-
Are they a member of a dragon marked house?
No, it was a bit of a error from the module that I got.
Yeah, Di
Okay.
Di only follows Dragon Marked House.
All right, so
So like
Except that I mean, that's
'Cause there are
explicitly not
characters
true. According to Keith Baker, House Tharashk uses the D prefix, but they don't always use Tharashk. They'll use their family name instead.
Well, that's
Tharashk is a
specifically
special
for them,
case.
though.
They're a house that's extremely young, and they
Right,
don't
but
follow
I'm
all the same
saying-
rules. So,
I'm saying that there's no real reason why that would have to be a rule. Let's not actually argue about it. It's not important right now.
Yeah, let's focus on the game.
Okay. So what was she stabbed too?
As you could tell, Lisbeth looks very pale, as if a very pale. Her eyes dilate very wildly, not just from death, but from other effects. If you want to take a close look, you can roll a medicine check.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll medicine before I even do the coin thing. I'm gonna see how she died. Medicine.
what's your medicine bonus?
+8.
Oh,
21
it's
again.
mine.
You notice signs of signs. You notice that you take a look at the signs. Her heavy, very wide pupils, not wide pupils, and you notice a bit of trail of something from her mouth. You recognize that as Dream Lily. She has overdosed on Dream Lily.
Overdose. Baby. Hi. Overdose. Okay, so she overdosed. What about the other person? The other
Lady
person was who?
Lady Erin in Helios. You also heard of her, Zoya. So Lisbeth, Lisbeth has aside from she has brown hair with a fairly olive skin, hazel eyes, very thin, about your height, Zoya. Also wearing a fancy dress.
Okay.
A very colorful dress, and Lady Erin, also equally fancy dress, but though not quite as poofy, and her her chest was bleeding quite profusely before, well, she died. It looked to be a very painful death.
Okay. Okay. So, and she's Lady who? What was
Okay,
her last
Lady
name?
Iron in Helios.
Cure.
I'll type down the names as soon as possible.
Okay. So I'm gonna do medicine to see what's what killed her.
What, Lady Erin? She was stabbed to death.
Oh, well, can I
And stabbed what appears to be a kitchen knife. Yes.
Alright, well, I'm actually going to talk to her first.
Okay, who are you going to cast Speak with Dead on again?
Maybe you're in Curios?
Yeah, in Helios? Okay. Alright, so you use Speak with Dead on her, and she regards you lifelessly.
Stop chewing on that. No, stop it. Molly, you cannot eat the red dot on my camera. Um. Who? How do I word?
And Lady Erin, dark skin, black hair, and had a very shocked look on her face because, you know, being stabbed is quite a shock.
Who killed you?
Lisbeth.
Or who stabbed you?
Lisbeth.
Liz?
Yeah, Lisbeth.
Lisbeth killed?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Lisbeth. Do you know why Elizabeth would stab you?
Once from the drugs she's been taking, Dreaming Lily, and who knows what else.
Are you associated with Arson, Decaneth, Arjax, Delirandar, Vosh, Gunbright, or Surgoth? Insert last name here. In any way?
Yes, I was arranged to marry Arjax.
Oh. Oh, goodness. Okay.
Okay, cool. So, quick question: what did Lego say before he logged off? What do you want his character to do? Lady
I think he.
Yeah, so Lady.
I think he was asking more about asking the kitchen people more about
Yeah.
Brule milk.
So Lady.
And, like,
Yeah. So
if they'd seen him leave or
yeah. So you're talking to Lady Erin, who appears to be who is a half elf. Just to clear things up.
okay. Okay. Arranged to marry. Arranged to marry Art. All right. Next question. Is any 2 cents? Any questions I should ask her? Okay. I am going to ask her. I'm going to ask her, did she know about Arson and Arjax?
Yes. I was going to be married to Archex.
Wait, what?
She knew about the two being lovers?
Oh, sorry, I misheard your question.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. I did the relationship between the two. Sorry.
Oh, no, I don't.
No. Okay. Can I help you? One
Sorry.
more question.
Yes.
Anybody have any suggestions?
Are you asking this in character?
No.
Okay.
Wait, Connor, we have established several times
Just had to make sure.
that
Even
when we're
though-
asking
even
questions
though-
amongst ourselves.
Lego's not here. I'm assuming we're still like talking through eight.
The telepathic switchboard.
His telepath switchboard. And
Okay.
he says, I think I got a name. Brule Melg. I think
Yeah.
Melg.
Ask her if she knows Brule Melg. The Orcish chef.
Okay. I'm gonna ask her if she knows.
Or no,
Brule-
what she knows about him. Because if she knows him, the
What
answer is
she
going to
knows
be yes.
about him?
Yeah. Because if she does know anything, we just ask her, does she? Then the answer is going to be yes, and that's the answer.
Okay. What does she know about Brule Melg, the chef?
I do not know him.
Okay. So she wouldn't know anything about it. Okay. That was my last question for her.
Okay. And the power and the spell's power wanes on her body.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go to the girl that overdosed. And I'm going to use the coin on her. Okay. Okay. Lisbeth. You're Audrey. I will use Aubrey.
Yeah.
Aubrey. I'm gonna use the coin on her.
Okay. Okay. You can ask her 5 questions.
Alright. Why did you stab Lady Erin in close? I don't know how to say her name.
Lisbeth, and she answers.
No, I'm asking why Elizabeth. Why would she stab and kill the person that I talked to previously? Insert name because I don't know.
Yeah.
how to pronounce
Okay. Lady Irene. We were having a bit of fun with Dream Lily and other drugs. It all seemed like a blur.
So she's basically telling me it was because of the drugs?
Yes.
Okay.
Step up. Let's step up.
And here, one of the guests says, poor Lisbeth. She and her friend, Iverson, it's just such a sad fate. It was this, like, male noble person, just shaking his head, just sighs.
I'm gonna ask her the same question. Is she associated with Surgoth, Vosh, Arjax, Arson, or Brayley in any way?
I'm a close friend of Eberron to Kenneth. She told me about her affair.
Friends with Arson and
Eberron, yeah.
was
Eberron,
told about affair. Did she tell anybody about the affair between Arzin and Arjax?
Okay, are you asking her that? Just to clear things up?
Yeah, no. I'm asking her if she told anybody about Arzin, Arzin, and Ajax.
Yes. And such blackmail on these two lovebirds will make good money.
Well, it's not anymore. I say in my head. Hold on. About affair. Yes. Blackmail. For money. Oh, so I'm assuming with that. So is she saying that she was blackmailing Arson after finding out about it?
As far as you know, yes.
Or was she blackmailing Arjax?
You can ask her that.
I'm gonna actually ask her who is she blackmailing with this information about the
Arjax.
Oh, that's not possible. Who? Is she? She is not a good friend. Just saying. Very rude.
Indeed.
Arjax. All right, I have one more question for her. That's not this one. Should I ask her about does anybody have any ideas to ask her a last question? Cool. April.
I have no ideas.
I was blank because these two being dead seem like a side.
Yeah, it's more of like
They're related because the drama of the main group affected this group.
yeah. Well, I think
I guess ask her what she was planning to get out of blackmailing him.
money. She said that she was doing it for money.
Yeah.
When I asked her if she had told anyone about the affair, she said yes, for blackmailing for money. That's why I said she's not a very good friend.
I thought the friend was the one that was the other one you questioned.
No. She, so, Ericolost.
Yeah, I typed it in the Roll20 chat.
She was just someone that knew Lisbeth. And was just apparently doing drugs with her and was killed. She was also the one that was supposed to marry Ajax. That's how she's connected.
Yeah.
So
she just seems like a poor victim with no
yeah, she
real.
was kind of like the victim of the situation.
Ooh, that was a good neck pop.
Should I ask? I mean, random question, like, what do you think, like, how did you get, who did you get drugs from, or the drugs from to do them here?
A dream leader.
No.
Okay.
I'm not asking her. This is all.
That might be a good, without knowing what the answer already is, because Connor just spoiled it. That might be a good question in case it was someone here.
It's more of like, how can I word it to get her to say if she got them here or she got it and then brought them in? Like, because I want.
Because we got one question left.
Yeah, I have one question left, and we gotta. And like, I can't really think of anything that's pertinent outside of.
How did you get the drugs into this party?
Well, see, the thing is, we don't know if. All right, I'll just ask her. I mean, it's a random question. Yeah, how did she get them in? How did she get the drugs into the party?
So you're asking Lisbeth? Got it.
Yeah, I'm asking Elizabeth, how did she get the drugs into the party?
You won't believe how much she could fit into a dress.
Considering you've hidden like several thousand pounds of stuff up in a dress because it was also hidden in a bag of holding, yeah, we can believe.
See, there's several reasons why I don't like poofy dresses, and like one thing, they're really hard to get around in. But you do lose the storage space.
And the corpse.
This dress has 7 layers. I am hidden 43 different weapons in it. I require a power suit exoskeleton just to
require
be able
none
to
of
carry this
them.
fucking dress.
All right, and the power from the spell wanes.
No weapons allowed. That includes you, monk. What does that
Aw.
mean? Next scene, you're just being pushed around in a wheelchair as a quadriplegic.
Oh my god! Oh wow!
They said they'll pay for a greater restoration after we leave.
Regeneration.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
but she could still bite their kneecaps off.
Still do damage. I'll bleed on you. Anyway. Great. This is just great.
Oh, this is worse than the time with the T-Rex.
Yeah, well.
You and I remember the T-Rex very differently.
All right, so you hear one of the teen family members says, "All right, I think the show is kind of over. I assume everyone needs to go home." Well, as this is happening,
No. Hold on. Wait a minute. Pause.
No one's going the fuck home till we're done with this investigation. The fuck you say?
The killer is possibly still here.
yes.
Okay, no. So the thing is Arzen is dead because she suffocated herself. So no one technically killed her. Arjax is dead because Vosh killed him.
Yes.
Vosh is dead, and Sargoth is dead because the cook poisoned them to death and used Brayley to get the poison to them. So unfortunately, Brayley will probably be arrested because she was involved in it, in the death of a person and a Dragon Mark House member's death. And Brule Melg, a orc or half-orc with broad shoulders, braided mohawk, and who is an excellent chef, he potentially has gotten away and needs to be looked for because he's the person that has survived this, maybe, and has disappeared. So, we need to tell the guards that they need to look for him.
Yeah.
And we need to get a really good description of what he looks like from like people working in the kitchen. Apparently he was a chef at the party, and he's the one that disappeared and poisoned Sargoth, Decaneth, and Bosch Gunbright.
Yeah.
Two big assholes.
Do you regale this to the Sean Watch that just arrived as soon as you like finish asking the last?
Yeah, like I have a journal and I'm like, okay, guys, this is what happened. This is all the information I've got.
What if this whole thing was all just a setup by the Sharn Watch to get them invited to the Tain Gala?
The Tain Gala's over.
Well, of course it's over. A bunch of people were killed.
Anyway,
he never said the watch was particularly bright.
yeah, I'll go over to them.
I know what'll make me warm, but set the house on fire.
I will explain to them what happened before, like, about the deaths, and how each of them died, and that the only person that was involved in this that survived the this whole thing is the cook, and we need the people
and the waitress.
Well, no. So I'm gonna tell them that they need to question the kitchen to get a better description of the cook.
B. Yeah.
And I will give them the note. I will say, unfortunately, and I will motion over to the halfling.
Also, Mr. Dooley
that
Face.
she was used by him to deliver the poison. I don't think she knew what was going to happen, but she was the method of delivery. And I'm going to say that Sergoth died from poison in his wine, and Vosh died from poison in his food.
And the dude that challenged Abe to a duel might be involved. At the very least, he was almost definitely used as a distraction.
He was used as a distraction and was
whether that was planned or whether it was distraction of opportunity.
Our friend was forced into a duel by this gentleman. And our friend tried every effort to not be involved in a duel.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Tell them all that.
Okay, one of the Sean watches say didn't someone that matches that work's description kind of fell out of a window
You've got it.
and hit a and got clawed by a gargoyle on the way?
Oh shit! Sanctuary only lasts for a minute.
So that means that the only living person is Braylon or Brayley, who delivered, which means someone else killed the cook, who is also, which means someone else is involved.
It was the guy's clarified. Well, it was just bad luck. Whoever that guy is got hurt pretty bad, maybe killed by a stray gargoyle. These things happen a lot in Shard.
Not when they're involved in a murder.
Well, if you can speak to these people, you can speak to him.
I think we should probably get ready to end for the day.
It's like, okay, I'll talk to him.
All right, yeah. So do you want to? So you were
bring me to his body.
Yeah, we did find the body just down in
down in Middle Tab. You might be able to find some gristle left.
So
we did find what's left of him in like this female guard's female Sean watched the Middle Tabix landing. Which is to say, ouch.
How about you bring me to his body and I will ask him questions.
All right.
I will say out of character we can start that up next
yeah, a few hours later. And yeah,
if he fell that fucking far, there's not gonna be enough left of him.
There's only his a part of his head. There's a mouth. And
does speak with dead require
them to be?
It
able
requires
to
a head.
Yeah,
it requires the head, but like they don't actually move their mouths, so like it just be the head, a damaged head, but a head nonetheless.
It must still have a mouth.
It's kind of insinuated that it needs to have a mouth, but it doesn't explicitly say that it needs to have a mouth.
No, it explicitly says it needs a mouth. The corpse must still have a mouth. It can't be undead. That's what it says right here in the spell.
It says mouth, not head?
Correct.
Okay, my bad. It does say mouth.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully we'll find that out next week if we can actually talk to him.
And yeah, all right. We'll be ending this session here. How was it, everybody? I hope. Yeah, I hope I did a good job, everybody.
lot of questions.
Yeah, so many questions. And black
I have
comedy.
So many notes.
I know, right?
Uh-oh.
Hey, Silken, I hope you have I hope
Was
you
I
have
supposed
fun.
to still be in there?
It is.
I thought we were done.
We're just about. We're gonna be raiding someone. Let me take a look at the list of people I would raid. Let's go. Ooh,
Oh, I thought you said let's take a look at the lizard people.
that is not what I said. So I hope you have fun, Rose. Oh, great! You're the DM now, Rose.
Alright, let's see.
So, anyways, who are we gonna raid? If you have any ideas, let
I've
me
got to
know.
go use the restroom. So, ta.
All right. So, okay. We're gonna be raiding Black Girl Gamers. They are playing Fortnite. Do the Fortnite dance, everybody. No, I'm kidding. So we'll be rating these lovely ladies, and we'll call this one a day. See you next time, everybody. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.